Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. We're coming on like, tag, share, and all of these great things when you come on. Um, Faith shares real wisdom on tonight. Come on, given some time to come on in. This is another Friday night, and we're excited and we're glad to be here, glad to be living, moving, tired and all. I am still happy because I am here. And as you come in, just say hello, hi, Dr. Gatson. Good to see you. Tag, like, share. Tonight, we're just going over a little bit of the prophecy that was given about 3 years ago. And now there are people talking about it more. Hey, BFF, glad that you're on tonight. I know that you're tired. This lady has about wear 10 different hats, but she still supports. So I'm excited about that. But as you come on, tag, like, and share, say hello. I can see some of you that come on. Hi, PB. Glad to see you on tonight. We're talking about preparation, prophecy preparation, equal in peace, where this way we don't have to get caught up in the chaos. But I'm excited for all those that are coming on. Well, hi, Makai. Makai is gracing me with his presence on tonight. That's my son. He just turned 18 on yesterday. So he has to know, hey, Duck, that's my sister. Glad to have her on. I'm glad for all those that are coming on, but especially my family. Oh, Miss Dawkins, how are you? This is, y'all don't know, she's just a special lady all the way around to so many people. And I'll never forget her and her husband. They did a great change in the little town of Esto. Miss Jennifer Dawkins, sweet as you ever can imagine. I mean, just sweet. I'm so honored, Miss Dawkins, for you to be on tonight. I really am. Hi, Gabby. Um, Hi, Tisha. I'm glad for all of those that are coming. Oh, MR. Girl, I should have had a bell. OMR family, love y'all to life. Love you to life. Thank you for coming on tonight. Um, Girl, I didn't know that was see, when we call these other names, we don't know. So Duchess, yes, and yes, and yes. Hi, Miss Grimes. Glad to have you on tonight. Um, Come on in the room. We're just talking a little bit tonight about preparation. A short story on when I was given the word to start preparing. Some of the people, I know I see one from the ministry is on already. You know, I don't like to hold up time. So I always say I rather wait on you than you wait on me. And I always try to cut off in about an hour. But I am so glad for all of you that came on. Hi, Dr. Christine. Good to see you on this evening. Honor for everybody that's on. I take it not for granted that you took time just to come and hear what I had to share on tonight. We're going a little different. You know that I'm always talking about being a priority, and this yet is connected to being a priority. I'm always talking about making sure you're premium. You're at the top. You're at the top of the line, not making yourself at the bottom of the barrel. Looking out for you, making sure that you're showing self-love. Self-care is self-love. Self-love. We don't want to just put it out there like everybody's like, oh, do this and that. No, self-love. Making sure you know your proper place. Um, For those that are on the replay, I hope that you find some helpful things that we will share on tonight. So I appreciate even everyone that's on the replay. I appreciate those that are on Facebook Live and I cannot see you. It's some that I do know on. I appreciate you also. I always say I love people for real, and that's for real. I don't just say that to say it. So I appreciate all of you. Those that come out on a Friday night, that's awesome. And again, I appreciate you. Well, we are talking about prophecy preparation plus preparation equals peace. It was over now. I know Gatson is on here and she could help me out, but I know it is now 3 years. 3 years. That the God that I serve spoke a word. Hi, dig on my big brother, Dr. Kelvin Felder. Glad for you to be on here. Sherry, all the way down in the low country. Thank you so much for being on here also. Now I'm going to keep going. About 3 years ago, God spoke a word and began to tell me to tell the people to start preparing. At that time, it was before COVID, and I shared with them, especially about we began to do money challenges, and this was in our ministry. We began to do money challenges. Hey, Paul, haven't seen you in a long time. Please give our love to your wife. Also, good to see you on tonight. So we began to do money challenges in our ministry. And the first challenge was a $10,000 challenge. That was our money challenge. And we were going to save this money. Each household was supposed to be working, and actually was each individual. Thank you, PB Helen Brown. Yes, it was 3 years ago. And I had specific instructions to tell those that were members that not only were we going to save, try to save $10,000, but this $10,000 was going to be for their household, for their savings. It was clear, and I laughed because I'm the one who said it, and because that's what the Holy Spirit told me to tell them, that when you save this money, that I would not come back as your pastor saying, the Lord told me to tell you to give me $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 of this money that was saved. And I made that clear. All the money that we were doing in this challenge was for them to keep, to put aside for whatever it might be. It was clear because I laughed, and when I told them, because I was like, y'all know we don't play no games here, and I don't play games, and my husband doesn't play games. But the first challenge was $10,000 we were trying to save in a year. And knowing that everybody's circumstances is not the same, but we were literally going to make sacrifices to get this done. And so some people, you'll be amazed. I'm amazed, and I'm also grateful. You know, a lot of times people complain, but we should not complain. But there are people who don't even get $1,000 a month in our area. Literally, their income for a month is less than $1,000. So that gives some of us some things to think about when we are always complaining about, oh, this and that. We can make work whatever we need to make work. But I always encourage that there's better. Do not get comfortable with that, because that's barely making it, and that's where they want to keep you, way below the poverty level. But I let the people know that I was not coming back, saying the Lord told me to tell them to sacrifice a certain amount of money out of this money challenge that we were doing. I told them this is because I was directed to tell them that. Then it went some months later. I said, I don't know what's going to happen or what's coming up, but I do know when I hear God. And sure enough, We went on with the challenge. Some took it serious and some took it like we do. Um, like, okay, saying I don't have $10,000, I can't save $10,000. Let me tell y'all, we can save what we want to save, and if it wasn't 10,000, I was like, whatever it is, I don't care if it was 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. It was for you. It was for you to have when something comes up. And I said I did not know what it was. One thing I don't do is lie. I don't profit lie at all. If I don't hear the Lord speaking to me, I'm not going to say it. If He's saying something, I'm going to say what He says. And if I'm saying something, I'll say, this is me. But we went on with that. And we, of course, some of us, we had fun because we were trying to save this money. The next year, we did another challenge. We did a $15,000 challenge. So we had a year to try to save $15,000. Now I'm telling you this because we had the challenge that it might have been 2 or 3 people who met the challenge. And then guess what happened? Y'all know what we love to do. Spin it. That's what happened. So it was like starting all over again. I'm gonna keep it real. We just transparent because so many things come up. A lot of them saved good, and it was spent, and it wasn't an emergency, uh, but it was spent. So then we came back with another challenge. There's always a challenge because um, my goal, and even my husband's goal, is to make sure that everybody is prepared. I couldn't tell them what was coming up. Well, COVID came up, and I didn't know COVID was coming. I just knew something was coming. COVID came. People got checks that they never gotten before. The government sent money. A lot of people that I know spent very foolishly. They were buying everything but the right thing. They were not putting money aside. There were some getting unemployment, 300, I believe, or whatever it was, on top of whatever they was getting, 3 or 6, whatever it was. And one of the things that we must change is we have to use wisdom. When they gave that money, it was not for you to just go out and spend because when you've been through some things, you'll be like, okay, let me do the right thing. Mm, mm, don't seem to happen a lot in our community. We start putting it out. I mean, people were buying crab legs on top of crab legs, like they was going in to see themselves. They were having cookouts, even though we were supposed to be in. They were literally spending money foolishly. And one of the things that I often talk about, especially for those of us who look and participate in being in want to participate in a huge blessing, is always going to be whether you was a good steward or not. It's always going to be looked upon because I say this often: if you blow $10, you'll blow 100. If you blow 100, it's gonna blow. You'll blow 1,000. If you blow 1,000, you're gonna blow 10,000, and it keeps going because your habits have not changed. So, and now we're in a place where I believe we will be going. Well, for some of us, they are already experiencing recession. Food is outrageously high. Is outrageously high. And but see, some of us, because we are so blessed, we know it's high, but it doesn't stop. We can keep buying. We can still buy what we want. But there are a lot of people who cannot. There are a lot of people. When I went in the store today and I saw the lamb was on sale, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get me a couple packs of this lamb." And then I realized and said, God, I'm grateful because everybody can't do this. And I know it was on a good sale. They had marked it down, $2 and some change on off. So I was like, oh, let me grab this now. And they were asking how you cook it. We were going through all of that. But then people were looking in the buggy because one of the things that, fast forward, another thing that God spoke to me one day, I was leaving out of my house and going out through opening the door to go out to the garage. And just like clearly, I heard, he said, buy dry beans. And I said, dry beans? I buy frozen beans, frozen vegetables. We have like bush baked beans, not many things that I buy in the can. For those of us, we know how we do. But he said, buy dry beans and canned goods, survival food. And that's the word I use at the ministry. I know we don't like all this stuff, but survival food. So we began to buy dry beans because I need y'all to understand dry beans may be dry, but it lasts forever. And I was like, the minute I heard dry beans, I was like, oh Lord, you gotta soak them, cover them up, let them soak for 1 or 2 hours so they don't take forever to cook. But I heard God said, buy dry beans. And I said, okay, God, I'm gonna buy them. I started going to like Walmart, and then I was like, you know what? When I buy, I like to buy in bulk. And if he's telling me to buy dry beans to put up, I'm gonna have to find a place who sell it in large quantities. And I began to go to the Indian stores. Um, Mostly I went to the Indian stores because if you ever been to their stores, you know they got the big bags, they got the huge sacks of rice and all kind of beans, red beans, black beans, split peas, lentils of all colors. And I would go in there and they look at me and I said, um, I need a box. And I started buying and stacking. And then I would come back, put them in the big totes, and I would put bay leaves inside of the totes. Bay leaves where I stored my rice inside of food grade containers that I bought from Lowe's. So if you got Lowe's, you can buy food grade graded grain containers, or you can buy just the blue paint buckets. But I put bay leaves because bay leaves keeps the bugs out and the freshness. I started learning these things when I started being obedient. And like, okay, I'm going to get that. Then I begin to get stuff like things that can stretch and things that can last. I began to get grits. Grits and rice go a long ways. It goes a long ways. Even though I know we were going to have to back up off the meat, I still was getting the other things. And I began to meet chefs inside of places like Costco's. And they were like, get better than bouillon. And it was like, Miss, are you preparing for something? And I say, yes. And I look at their stuff, the same thing they're preparing for. Because they have compounds where they have stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff. And we walk around because because of my grandmother, my mother, we, in our community, we say, oh, we know how to survive. We know how to survive. Yes, we do, but this is a little different. Some things that are going to be happening has never happened before. It's going to be a little different. So this is why we're making preparation. Folks say, I don't think it's going to get any worse. You're not reading. You're not even reading the Bible for all the Bible believers. Because if you read, you'll know, oh yeah, things are going to get much more interesting. So I began to tell our people, get dry goods, anywhere from pasta. I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's not really nothing I need because I literally, out of obedience, because remember, this started 3 years ago. Out of obedience, I've been stacking. And sometimes my husband look at me. I was like, well, y'all gonna be eating. Because in this house, those two things you're not gonna do is smell and be hungry. I buy soap, body wash, all those things that the prices has already went up on a lot of things that we use in bulk, like anywhere from $5 to $6. When I go to Sam's or Costco, all these things have went up. I buy those things in bulk because in my house, you're not gonna smell and you're not gonna be hungry. I buy toothpaste in bulk. These are things that you can help somebody and tell them they can go to the $1.25 store. It ain't a dollar store no more. The $1.25 store. Stack up on toothpaste because at the same time you still need to have good hygiene, even if you're stuck in the house. Um, Mouthwash, all these good things. I buy all these things in bulks. Anything you can think of that you would need is there because see when they say famine, I think of it in more than one way. Because if the stores become short of supplies, that's a famine. When the stores are emptying out, that's a famine. A lot of us only think of the ones that who's going to plant and be in the field. Let me tell you something. When supplies cannot get to the stores and the shelves are empty, that's a famine. If you prepare ahead of time, you do not have to worry about trying to run to the store, fighting with people in the store over water. I start now, I buy cases and cases of water. When I tell my boys, I need y'all to go with me, they look at each other and say, she going to get water. and I'll be like, yes, because water is a necessity. Um, I don't want anything cut off. But what if my water was cut off for some reason? I'll have enough bottled water. We gonna make it work. Heat it, wash with it, drink with it, cook with it. See, when I'm listening, I'm not just going, oh, well, we're not gonna need that. I don't know what all we're gonna need, but I can tell you this: I'm prepared. There's only one thing I want, not saying need, but I want to say to those who might have electric appliances, we have gas stoves. Um, but if they decide something comes up and it be like telling the city, well, we have to shut down the gas lines for now. Well, we have a grill. I have propane. I have charcoal. Um, buy stuff like that. And, hey, storehouse, everybody, I don't care what size house you in, apartment you in, you should have a storehouse. With me, it's six of us. So I need a storehouse. I need the big place. I buy in bulk paper towel, toilet tissue. I promised myself, and I told the church I would never, and I meant never, run out of toilet tissue or paper towel after that, all that shenanigans that went on during COVID. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. So I buy all that in bulk. You don't wait till you run out to buy, then that means you don't have enough. That's not, we're preparing now for some interesting times. So do not wait till you run out of stuff. That means you don't have enough. Let me tell you, we're doing another challenge. It's an envelope challenge. And it's a $10,100. And it starts with $2, and I believe it ends with sorry, I'm not telling y'all nothing I'm not doing. It starts with $2 and it ends with 200. So you're doing envelopes, and we shade ours as we begin to save. And it's a fun challenge. We have some. I tell them, I want all our people to be ready at our ministry. So I always share. And I was like, if you think you can't keep your envelope that have money in it, because somebody gonna come and ask you for some money, and then you be like, oh, I got the money in the envelope. Give it to me. I'll put it in a safe. And I'm not going to give it back to you. If you ask me 2 times, I'm going to give it all back to you. Why? Because that means you're not serious in preparing for you, for your household. So we're doing this. If you don't know about it and you want one, go on my webpage, and where it says get the what is it here? The weekly tips that our faith tips. Just go in there, sign up, and I will. We will email you a copy, and you can start. It's not a secret, and believe me, it don't take you long to get to the $10,000 or close or halfway mark. It's not a year challenge. It's just a saving challenge. So because we know things are coming up, and some of the examples I gave, you'll say, well, what do I need $10,000 for? A lot of things, especially if you're not prepared. But if you're prepared, you don't know what's going to be going on. Listen, you might be able to get into real estate. You may be able to invest and make money, and you don't use it all. Just a part. You save this. This is not the money you was using for bills, but if for those that's working, or if they decide to lay you off, your bills are not gonna say, "Oh, you got laid off. We don't want to be paid." No, they're gonna be like, "Sorry to hear that. Now, when can you make this payment?" That's what they're gonna do. That's another reason why you want to prepare and have and put to the side. You need money. Answereth all things. That is scripture. So don't walk around here being one of them that's quoting the scripture, talking about money is evil. That is not what the Bible says. It says the love of money. That's when you do all kind of things to get it. It ain't no money is evil. My money is not evil. I go with money enters all things. That's the way the Bible says. So you get with these, y'all don't be listening to these crazy people telling you this stuff. The same thing. The same thing. I see you, Kimmy, talking about grocery shopping. I'm just in time. Yes, ma'am, you're in time. And I like the way you stack up too, Kimmy. But we're stacking. So one of the biggest things is I want us to start saving money. Things are happening fast. We see wars and rumors of wars starting and all this good stuff. In the United States, the blessed country, the land of the free. No, we're not. We're supposed to be. We got to get our money up. We got to get our money straight. And I'm talking about in your house. I mean this seriously. It is time to start seeding to you. It is time for you to start putting up. You don't know what's all gonna go on. It's time for you to be wise with your money. I do things as far as, let me show you this. This is the little propane thing. It comes 6 in a pack this was at Sam's. Why did I get it? Think of camping things. Think of things like if you, especially if you have all electric appliances, you have to think of things like this that you can get and you can still cook. I have the big propane tanks to go to the grill. I know y'all probably say, well, dog, Pastor Faith, what you don't have? I'm trying to have it all. I promise you I am. Why? Because I'm preparing for something and I don't know what all I'm preparing for. I went as far as, hey, Trina, I'm preparing, and see, one of the ways I'm cutting back on a lot of stuff while I'm stacking. One of the things I did, I talk to people when I'm out. And you know how everybody goes to the food trucks and we get all this stuff to eat. And the lady said, "Oh, this is a good deal." And I was looking, I was like, "Oh, that is a good deal." I said, "I paid just $1 less when I get those paper plates over there, and they only have, I think, the smaller ones is 200 or something. The other one is less than 200, and it's 20 something dollars. And when I get it at Sam's, and all the places are high. And look, y'all, anybody eat off a food truck know what this is in some restaurants, and you just put the little paper in it. Well, guess what I did? I bought, I won't tell you how many boxes, but I bought some of these. It's 500 in the box versus Trina, me spending that $21 for the plates that my family just zoomed through for everything. I was like, hold up, I'm gonna get 500 of these, put the little paper in it, only $6, they say $7. Okay, I done saved. I did better than that. Turn around, got the smaller one. Whether it's French fries, I don't care what they put in, hot wings, 750 in the box, $22. So all that money I just saved, I put it in the envelope. Listen, I'm trying to help somebody. See, these are the things, the food truck, we're buying all of this. I got the big one, 500 in the box, $22. The small one, 750 in the box. And I tell them, grab this when y'all eat it. Why? These are ways that I'm saving. I get to save because, and I'm trying to pass the word so everybody else can do it at the same time. Now this came from Sam's. I'm sure Costco's have it. If you like me, I compare prices. But when I'm paying $22 and I get 500 versus, I'm like, okay, that's what we're gonna do. And then that money I'm thinking about, okay, you had to buy this, this, and this in the envelope. Here we go. That's I'm putting in the envelope. I did something. The lady said, "Are you having a big get together?" Publix was having a sale on Muller's. I don't know if y'all have it everywhere, but on Muller's pasta, buy one get one free. So it's $1.79 for 2 boxes. You got to know me to know me. Trina, I just loaded it up because I'm like, okay, I'm saving. I'm saving. Look at the date. Oh, this is good to 2025. 2025, because y'all know we date people. But I look, 2025, okay, I'm stacking. I'm trying to give you little ways where you can save. And don't say, oh, I got all this extra money. Put that money to the side. Put that money and put it up. Put it in on the envelope. I'm telling you, you're going to need your money. And this is cash money we're saving. Everybody needs to have a safe, a fireproof safe. Everybody should have a fireproof safe. If you don't have a Walmart, something like a Walmart, go to those places, get you a fireproof safe. But everybody should have it anyway. Kimberly, don't mess with me because I was at US Food today. I've been in the street all day, still preparing, and sharing. There, you have to look and know your prices. I'm one of those people that look around, so I kind of know my prices. So there are certain things at US Food that's good, and there's certain things that's high. I break it down. I'm one of them that's gonna break it down. I look at the pans and all of that. And by the time I did, I was like, okay, I'm gonna come out better at Sam's because all I gotta do is scan and go, and I'm only gonna pay $10, and that's 36 pans versus. I'm one of those. I'm serious about this thing because why? I have to prepare, not looking and say, well, hey, everything's cool. We have plenty. Mm-hmm. Plenty looks like, and I want more than enough. Everything I want in abundance, just like I want my money in abundance. I need my supplies in abundance because if I hear and I have heard and God speaks to me and says, something going to be happening. I need you to prepare. I tell the people, I have told the people in our ministry, they know. I don't care if it's tuna fish, chicken in the can, whatever in the can, the survival food, get it. Because when the stores are empty, and they will be, it will be coming. Can I tell you when? No, I cannot. But I can promise you it's coming. Cash money is needed? Yes, because I can promise you those you're gonna be able to try to swipe your card and it's not gonna happen. They are already testing areas. They are testing areas already. We have a little place um, named Denmark. They didn't say they tested, but we know that this is what the government does. Little small rural areas and stuff. Everything was shut down. Nobody could use a card. The gas stations, the grocery stores, everything had to close. And guess what? The majority of the people didn't have cash. I was one of those people who say, "Oh no, there ain't gonna be no cashless society. I'm gonna always have cash." I was just like everybody, all of us swiping cards, swiping cards. Girl, you got $20. You know I don't carry no cash on me. I might have $5. We became a cashless society, but you need to be prepared and see if you got loved ones. You need to tell them, y'all need to prepare too, because see, I have to take Trina on here. Trina gonna be like, I have to take care of me and my son. I gotta make this go all the way. We all have the same opportunity. That's why I'm sharing on tonight. So when the chaos starts, you can have peace because you can be in your place. God, I thank you for being obedient. I thank you for listening. Renee shared, see, in the South, I don't know about the ones in the city or the different areas, but here, for us, it's an hour or something drive. But we have a place called Healing Spring where you can go get water. People come from all over to get water. And Renee shared that in the chat the other week. And and that is very important. Let me tell you something. Those 5 gallon bottles, I bought water from Sam's because I have one of those coolers too in my house. But when they're empty, and I think I have like 8 or 10 bottles that get empty, and I asked my husband, can you and the boys please go get some of that water because people drink it because it's good for the body. It's called Healing Spring in Blackville, South Carolina. But for those that's in South Carolina and close by, we can go and get water, and it's free and it's good. I hear you, Renee. She said she went Wednesday. When my husband go, I asked him to fill up the 5 gallon bottles. It's used for everything. If something happens, we have it. We gonna have that water. Some people can't get to all this stuff. Listen, down to having to light stuff. So that's why I got the little propane. I got the big propane. Think about camping, stuff like that. The little they call it the stove, but you got the ones that got the butane, the gas. And it's just one burner. Let me tell you, these are things you think of, hoping you don't have to need it, but you're ready if you do. Even when it comes to lighting, I buy a pack of these lighters. I bought them about 2 years ago, and I put them up. I have to do inventory, but I put them up because why? You don't know what you need. I've bought weighted blankets when I've seen them marked down. I don't like a lot of heat, but if I ain't got no heat and it's cold, oh, I got the weighted blankets. They just gonna have to pull them on out of storage. But it's things you think of. You don't have to worry. You can have peace when you're ready. But everybody should be stocking up on water. Everybody should be stocking up on canned goods. I don't. I'm not relying on my electric can opener. We got the manual can opener, more than one. I'm just trying to give some strategies for and help people of things they're not thinking of. Of course, you need flashlights. You need flashlights. You need batteries. I have flashlights. I have the little lights that you stick up on your canner on your counter or up under the counter that does not need electricity to have lights. You know, you have the round ones you can just push. Those are survival things. Those are the things that people don't think of. But these are the things that keep you out of the dark too. Um, Dry beans. Listen, if you have a grill, our grill is half and half. I can put a pot on my grill and cook. Whether it has we have burners on it, but if we didn't have the burners, you still can put a pot on the grill. Because I remember my grandmother used to cook macaroni and cheese by the fireplace. That heat, and I was like, I never seen nothing like this. But they knew what to do when something happens. I need you to think about money, saving money. You need to save money. I know Christmas is coming up. I know our community like to show out. Baby, y'all need to shorten that list. I told my family, Christmas is we gonna be together. And Merry Christmas. Great meal. If you get one thing, let's tell the Lord thank you and tell me thank you. Because guess what? That's not important when you know something is coming up. Why would you spend hundreds and hundreds or thousands of dollars when those are the same kids you're going to be responsible for making sure they have, that they're eating, that they have a warm place? Thank my people. And we can't say, well, I don't have no money. We are the richest community. We just don't keep it in the community. We make the other communities rich. My mentor always said, oh no. And I'm going to say this straight up. Black folks got some money. Black folks have some money, but we spend it. I can tell you now, I don't have to go to nobody's house. I don't have to say, I see in the spirit. I can tell you in my flesh. Now, one of us on here need clothes. And that's for real. Found a solar power flashlight today for $14. Do they have any more, Dr. Christine? If they did, you can put it in the chat. I have the solar battery charger for phones and stuff. You have to think, we laughed at the other counterparts, but they had something right. You have to think things that let's stop buying unnecessary stuff. Like I said, in my house, you're gonna eat and you're gonna smell right. We don't do smelling up, and nobody has to be hungry. Now we might have to start eating like oh Lord, I don't know how I'm supposed to say, like regular people, because we eat a lot around here. I got big boys, so we y'all know we don't eat in moderation. We eat till we get full. So I tell them that, but I mean like sacks of rice, and I watch even now. Somebody might say, "Oh, you're overdoing it." Okay, you underdo it, and I overdo it, and let's see who come out. Let's see who come out with the sacks of rice. Now, at one of our Sams, they're limiting you to two. I tell them all the time, watch for signs. When you start seeing things like that, know that they know ahead that they might not be able to get all of this stuff. I was at U.S. Food, and the guy said, the bread trucks ain't coming right. We don't know what's going on. Well, I know they got homecomings, all this kind of stuff. He said, but they're not delivering like when they're supposed to. Keep your ear cocked. Listen, look and see. Have flashlights. I even have LED lanterns. Be like, oh, it's a bit much. It ain't a bit much when you need light. Let me tell you something. 10,000 is nothing if you got to operate off of $10,000 for well, for some people. We ain't gonna talk about what's that, because if I have to operate paying bills with $10,000, it's only gonna do me for 2 months. That's it. That's it. So not only do I speak that freedom, I make sure I'm doing to get that free. I'm paying y'all. It's not as we said, this ain't magic. You got to do something. Faith without works is straight up dead. It is straight up dead. You have to do something. You have to see that. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine. You have to do something to show that, okay, I'm preparing, I'm getting ready. Now, I talked about money, I talked about food. Let's hit health. We have to, we must. It is the most very important that we do something about our health. I'm talking to me first, and I'm sharing it with you. You must do something about your health. We have some people who have some health problems that they cannot help, so I pray even harder for them. But for those that are like me, that like to eat and make up 28 excuses why, and 28 times in the same month you're gonna start exercising or walking and doing all this. We must. It's a must. It is a must that every last one of us start doing something about our health. Why? That was another thing that the Lord gave me and I shared with our church. What are you going to do when you can't get to the doctor? What are you going to do when you can't get that medication that you're dependent on for that high blood pressure? And the majority of us know how to get rid of it, but we just don't want to do it. We don't even want to pray for the discipline because we don't want the discipline to do what's necessary. Um, um, we don't want to do what's necessary to get rid of the diabetes. I know about everything to do and watch the numbers go down as you do what you're supposed to do. Stay away from things you're supposed to stay with. Stay away from exercise. Exercise is about the answer for everybody's food and exercise. We must do something with our health. What was a marker? What was a sign when we see that there across the country there were drug stores that closed down temporarily? Excuse me, because the pharmacists they walked out, and at the same time we can't get mad because they want to feed their family too, and they're working under horrible conditions. They're short just like all the rest of the jobs, and nobody want to work. So there were people who needed their medication, and the pharmacists, boom, they was gone. Well, me, I can be like, okay, we know what to do. That was a sign. I need y'all to understand that was a sign. Now, it was really a sign for our ministry because the Lord had already told me to tell them this. So when this came up, I was like, wow, okay, God, I got it. Like, okay, I got it. That's a sign. You must do what is necessary to get your health together. Walk it. Yes, Kimmy, there are all types of herbs. Now, if you're don't have medical problems, a lot of them you can take. If you do, and you're on certain medications, because y'all know I don't know nothing about it, but I can tell you this from having experts around me. You have to check to make sure it doesn't counteract with your medication. The majority of us are on things we can get off if we put some effort and get some discipline. So we pray for everything else. Pray for some discipline. Let's get on making yourself as a priority. Your health. If you don't have your health, you can't be a priority. You're not making yourself a priority. And look, I'm talking to me because the words are coming out of my mouth and I got to hear it first. Listen, I'm transparent. So I'm not all the way there. I don't care how much weight I lost. I'm still not where I need to be when it comes health-wise. So you have to know. And Shatera, that's my daughter. She says, be your own advocate and know your body. She has to. My daughter is on dialysis 3 times a week. She has all kind of issues they say she has that we say she's healed from. And we keep saying she's healed. It goes from the heart, the lungs, the kidney, the bones, all kind of stuff. But guess what? She pushing it. She's still speaking her healing. She's still going. So that's why I find myself not complaining. Like, get up off your lazy behind. That's just how I talk to myself and get it going. Get it done. We got to get our health together. Walking. It's so bad, y'all. Now they got stuff on the showing you how to walk in the house, sitting down walking. I was like, my God. Now, when I say that's taking all the excuses away, like, wow, walking while you sitting down, come on. And I watched it. They're actually moving like they're walking and they're doing the thing because it's still body movement. It's still motion. I was like, now, walking, sitting down, I don't have to sit down. Get up and you're moving. Even if it's just in your house, start moving. But I was like, now that's bad. They show you how to walk sitting down. That's how serious it is. We got to get our health together because you don't know when it might be in our area. And not just this health thing is for all of us. This health thing, is every family member gonna listen? No, but you be an example and you start doing it. But I know I don't want nothing happening to my loved ones. You have to do it. I told my son, big old he played big old boy played football, but I told him, guess what, son, you about to start exercising. Why? Because you're pre-diabetic. It is not funny at all when our kids become pre-diabetic or diabetic. It is not fun because juvenile diabetes is the worst. How I know, I was dealing with diabetes for over 30 something years. Every time I get to the point of getting close to getting rid of it, it don't be the devil. It be me and a fork. Me and getting what I want to get. See, we don't even do all that blaming stuff on the devil. That's just be straight up us eating. Y'all stop blaming the devil for what you did. That your eating don't have nothing to do with the devil. It tastes good, and you just don't tell yourself to stop. Now I'm always transparent. I'm always honest. But now when we see what's going on, with the medication, uh, um, let's work on our health. You need your health for everything. We need our health because one of the things, when the next pandemic comes, and y'all keep hearing the next pandemic, don't ignore it. Let me help. Let me help the church folk. The devil is a liar because he will always be a liar. He's the father of liars. You don't expect him to tell the truth. But let me tell you this: one is coming. So we all know this. We need to get our health together. We have to get our health together because now we know they want to shoot us up with all kind of stuff that ain't helping. More people died and got sick from different things. We're not even going to get into that. So let's prepare our bodies, our soul and mind. Let's prepare our relationships with the Most High, my Father God, for me. Let's make sure, let's up our prayer lives. And let me tell you, if you up that and you start meditating and you start doing what you're supposed to do, you're going to know. My husband will tell anybody, I'll sit sometime and say, okay, God, is there anything else I need to get to be prepared? I literally will say it out. God, is there anything else I need to get? And I share what I do. But I really need y'all to get on saving this cash money. Get those small safe. They don't cost that much. They cost, but it's not that much. Get those things. So when chaos comes, you'll have peace because you'll be sitting up in your house saying, Lord, I'm glad I listened. I don't like dry beans. You don't like being hungry neither. So you find one you like and don't let that be the one you get. Get the pasta, let that be the one you start getting. Your health. Get your money up, your health up, your survival food, get your water in place. What's it? How much is it? I don't know how long something's gonna be, but I want to be prepared. Because once we get it stacked, my sons know I'm gonna say, let's go. I need y'all to go. That they know what that means. Oh, she gonna get more water. But they drinking. So I don't see no reason for them to complain. Everybody drinking and eating. But there's certain things you need to get, and your cleaning supplies. Don't forget the cleaning supplies. Do not forget your cleaning supplies. You need that, especially when things are going on. Get your cleaning supplies, your bleach. Clorox is such an iffy thing going on now. I don't know what it's like on y'all side of the country or where y'all live, but ours is weakened. It don't even smell like Clorox. And we were saying that in our ministry, the women were talking about how the Clorox does not smell the same. Something's going on, and how Sam's wasn't having a Clorox, and they a ridiculous price, $19 for 3 big bottles, ridiculous. But I still like the Clorox, but it wasn't strong enough for some reason. Then they did a recall on the Clorox, so that let me know we're not crazy. We're noticing things. They're weakening stuff and giving putting higher prices on it. So ain't nothing wrong with going. If you got a Dollar General, they got a dollar out. Go get you some cleaning supplies. If not, go into the $1.25 store. They got several good things. Stack up. Stack up. When mine be asking me, why you get laundry detergent? I stack up because the clothes still gonna be clean. Mhm. There's certain things because see, I'm not paying $40 for some detergent. I'm just not paying it. I don't care if I got a million. I don't want to pay for it. So laugh at me with my 10 of them stacked up. I'm gonna have it because I will have peace. I don't give away my peace, and my peace is not up for grabs. So when chaos comes, you're prepared. You're ready. When everybody listen, be prepared. Those things you need. And I'm just gonna say this because they taught us, and I guess people don't teach it no more. Ladies, 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 if you know there are products that you need on a monthly basis, stack up. I was brought up that way. My mother said, you know what's going to happen every month? You don't wait till the last one. You don't run out of those supplies. Stack up. This real life. So ain't no need of me going, oh, I don't care if a man on he knows some of them men have to go to the store to buy. Stack up on your stuff because they're raising the price on all of that. If you got daughters, stack up on that stuff because the things that we really need are the things that keep hiking the prices up. So the things that you know you need deodorant, and some of them, well, I can't. Well, get baking soda, whatever you need to get. Let's make it happen. Let's do this. This is not complicated. And if you wait to the last minute and you people begin to panic. And this is why it's so important to prepare ahead of time. Prepare ahead of time. At our ministry, any female that don't stash up, they just ain't listen to me. Because I've been doing this before a pandemic came. But after some things came, I was like, oh, okay, we doing this. So I don't care. But I'm telling you, y'all, you might want to do this for those, because see, a lot of us, because of your busy schedule, we buy paper plates. But you see how they hike the price up on that too. Oh, I done found me something new. $500, $22, $750, $22. And you can go get the parch paper, $500 in a box. It's $7. And my son bringing me this because they having a fit. Because I ain't gonna tell y'all how many bottles of this I bought. Because this is just as good. This is good. This is close to Clorox. Those that know it, get it, get it, get it. It's like at Dollar General, is in the dollar stores. Oh, see, I know some people on it. Come on now. I stack. I now found the gel. Yeah, I got me a couple of cases. It's real around here. Anything that's going to help do what? Get rid of germs, we working it. We working with it. Look, I'm just sharing. Yeah, this is really close enough. And if you've been getting that weak Clorox that we trying to figure out what they did, you'll be glad. Get it. I get all kinds, but I get a lot of this. Can't hardly find the purple. Get the pink bottle. I get the gel. Clean the sinks with it. I'm just sharing that. This is stuff that's inexpensive, so you can get ready. So instead of going out to eat, cook your meal. Oh, my son is ready because I guess he said my mama this to jail. It was hard to find this, and I see it back on the shelves. And when I see it, I empty it, and I got to go empty some more shelves because see, at our church we believe in sharing. We share our ideas, and I want them to get it. So we have reached my hour, and I hope it was just some sharing tonight on some things. Um, Remember your finance, your health, your food, and of course, your spiritual life is important. But we're dealing with stuff. Denisha, I got that from Dollar General. They have it. They some of the dollar stores I heard have it, but I've been doing Dollar General. Okay, Dollar General. PB said Dollar General. So here we've been doing Dollar General. Um, I just go in there. Why they ain't stopping me? I'm just getting it because the Dollar General you get it for $1. So yeah, and then come home and they all can cook, eat good. Those other than that, we're putting it in the envelope. We're saving. Please, I'm begging you, like we all living together, and that's because I care. I care. I don't want y'all to get caught up in the chaos. I don't want y'all to get caught up in panicking. You got to save. You got to. I know you need to. You have to. I can say all those words. I'm gonna tell y'all tonight. You got to. You got to save some cash money. You have to. Do not sit up here trying to save just $100. There's nobody, even the people that get less than $1,000 a month, spend over that. Sacrifice, put it up. I promise you, you'll thank God later. You ain't got to thank me because we all gonna be in this together. We'll be separated in different houses, but let's make sure you do what is necessary to keep your peace, not to be out there in the chaos. And I will say this: I have a CWP. For those who don't, you might want to have one. I have a CWP. And what I need for that, I make sure I'm supplied in that too. So, and hey, I got the Trinity with me too. Don't get it twisted. But these are perilous times. Things are happening. People's attitudes are really changing. So you need to be ready in all areas of your life. Let's make sure we have our money up, our survival foods up, get our health. Please, y'all, let's all work on our health. All of us, we see or don't see each other, encourage each other. We have to do it. Water is essential. You need water for so many things. You don't realize it till you don't have it. You need to have your water. For those of us that are blessed to have springs and stuff to go to, fill up. Get those jugs and jugs. Get them kids to come and stand on there and fill it up. It's not costing you anything. But other than that, let's store up. Store up. Wherever a room, I know a lady, she made a room. That's her storehouse. Do whatever is necessary. Yeah, it's a nice bonus. Please get one. Do whatever is necessary. I love you all. Let's Renee, that's a fact. Lawlessness is on the rise, and that's for real. That's everywhere. That's across the United States. So we need to know that they're shining in a whole different light. So let's do this. Please, y'all, save money. I know Christmas coming. The Lord let you live, Christmas gonna come again. I promise you it is. We don't want it to be our last Christmas. But let's don't go out here. Let's go ahead and do what is necessary And if you tell your children the truth, I know we got some smaller ones. You get them one or two things, but the most thing is to make sure they got a place to stay. They'll have things if something come up. Um, they can make it. And that and throw this in there. Why why you doing it? Start researching next week, or I'll find it for those and try to get it to you, or put it up, because some of them has closed down, but there were certain academies and stuff. They were giving free certification classes. Some stopped last month, was the last time to sign up, and it'll be over the end of the year. But look into that. Look into things that you can do remote, working from home, um, all these things. Find out. I hear it several times, and my mentor said it even last night. Is that you look and see what is needed even during wartime. We saw with COVID, people made great money making masses and all this good stuff. But don't sit there and be like, I have no hope. Go ahead and start now. See what kind of remote jobs that's out there. Education that is certification that you can get for free, or little of nothing. I think heard my husband saying something about, so it was less than $20 a month on why you're getting the certification. And of course, they had to pay that all up front, which was still under it was under $200. So look and think about those things. Share. When people say, "Oh no," give them some things to go do, so they don't think they're gonna live off of you. Okay, threw that in there, so they don't think they're gonna live off of you, because some of us have been sacrificing, and there's a reason. Everybody gonna have to do this. We all need to work together. Let's get that done. Hope to be back. I will be back next Friday. I will be going live from a hotel room or something, but I'm gonna be doing it. Hopefully it'll be Friday, because I'm gonna be down there. So please share, like, share, tag. It was just one of those nights. Just some strategies, just some things that help. You look at things that you can do now, put aside, um, and all of this. You need, y'all, money is a necessity. It is necessary. I need y'all to save. I need you to start putting your money. And if you go on my webpage and you um, go ahead and sign up for Faith Tips, it's free. We will try to get this out, the little saving plan that we are doing. It's fun. We get excited when we see how many envelopes we have already saved. And it's amazing. You'll be surprised. It won't take you no time to save $3,000, $4,000. Even if you don't get to the 10, at least you have put effort of saving something. But I mean, get the kids involved. Mine's involved. I just take the money from them and save it for them. That was easy. I'm not giving it to them because they're going to spend it. So I take theirs and save it for them, because they're going to need it too. Right. That's what a good mother would do. So you be blessed. I love you all. Faith shares real wisdom. I love you all. And I hope that you got something out of preparing, so that you can have peace in chaos. God bless. Love you all. Good night.